I'm Alistair, I'm the founder of Saberr. We build software to help teams perform at the top of their game. My career has the traditional route into HR. I started out as an aerospace engineer, designing all sorts of rocket systems. And really, I started becoming more and more interested in what makes projects work. And the success of all sorts of projects typically ends up being down to the team dynamics. How can you get very smart people to work really, really well together? And actually, there's a lot of similarities between engineering and teamwork. And an engineer's job is to understand a system well enough to the point where they can design that system to be better. And for me, there's no more interesting system than human systems. How do you get human systems to perform really, really well? A big change that we're seeing in the L&D industry is really the importance of team in terms of performance. So performance before used to be very individualistic. It used to be centered around you and your targets and your goals. But really today we're seeing that productivity comes from not just the individuals, but the gaps between individuals. And that's where productivity gains and losses come from. So the advice that we would have for L&D, if we could, would be to start to think about how you can structure learning programs or incentive programs to aid team performance, not just individual performance. If you can start that shift toward a team-centered approach to performance, that's one of the biggest benefits that we think you can do as an L&D function, because that's where you're going to be able to solve your big challenges. It's not relying on your bright stars, but relying on the collective intelligence or collective capability of your whole team. Our flagship product is called CoachVaught. It is a digital coach for teams, and it's designed to help managers get their team performing at the top of their game. So we're using technology to prompt conversations between human beings rather than between a human and a computer. And that's where you can really see a performance gain from that previously siloed approach to, okay, well, are you on track for your goals? It's more about collectively, what can we do? There's lots that I love about what we do, but I think the thing that I like the most is when we can take a piece of tech into a team that have otherwise been neglected in their organization, because maybe the L&D budget for coaching has been reserved just for the senior teams, but if you can then provide scalable, cost-effective tech to everybody in the business, that's really rewarding for us as an organization, because we can start to see a scalable impact that L&D can have. And the feedback that we get from our customers to say, this was fantastic, we've never had these conversations before, they've been transformative for us, and we've done that through a very cost-effective piece of technology, that's really rewarding.